Hey friends, it's Michaela. Happy New Year. Happy 2020. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, you pretty well already know that I have an obsession with organization and cleaning, as you can tell from my many clean with me videos that I've posted over the past couple years on my channel. You guys have pretty well seen me clean every aspect of my apartment to date. Like, I'm talking like every aspect multiple times, and well, I'm here to do it all again. At the end of 2019, I was feeling really defeated and overwhelmed, and a lot of that had to do with my physical space and all of the things that surround me every single day, because you guys know I work from home, so I spend about, I want to say like 90% of my life in this apartment, and it's not very big, so it gets very cluttered very easily. And I know I'm constantly cleaning and constantly decluttering, but it just doesn't seem to be enough. And so I really wanted to go into this year and just kind of do every space over, but not rush it, and really take my time to organize and declutter and really go through everything kind of with the same mindset you would have as if you're moving, but obviously I'm not moving. So I wanted to just really deep dive and make a full to-do list on things I wanted to organize this year. As I mentioned, I created a huge long list of all the things that I wanted to clean and organize this year, and we've already crossed off a few of those things on that list, and that include the front hall closet, our fridge and our freezer, my studio closet for the most part minus my makeup collection because that's going to be a whole separate video, and my bedside table. The next thing on my list, and what I'll be focusing on in this video, is my closet. Other than the very extreme depression that is January weather, and the difference in those two clips lighting wise is like insane, but moving on, yes, the closet has gotten so cluttered. I have seriously a lot less room. In the springtime and the summer, I have a lot less clothes, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not trying to fit in chunky knit sweaters and different things like that into my closet, and then when I switch for the seasons, it kind of just fills up the closet a lot more. And so I wanted to start off with the top of the closet because that is like what was bothering me the most, honestly. So I took everything down and I pulled out my big, I guess this is like a fabric bin. I'm not sure what you would call this. Looks like it should be in a kid's nursery, but alas, it is on top of my closet. So this kind of has a bunch of fuzzy socks and other fuzzy warm things in it. I know where to reach for them if I need them. I've also done so many decluttering and closet cleanouts this past year that I kind of know what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of, and this is kind of just going to be the actual doing of it because I've put a lot of thought into it already, and a lot of these like bins and stuff I've already recently organized, so I really don't need to deep dive into them too much. I know what I'm keeping, I know what I'm not, and it's just a matter of separating them into those different piles. Moving on to my dresser drawers now. As you can see, I cannot physically shut any of them, not a single one, but I promise you by the end of this I will be able to do so. So I'm starting at the bottom, going to work my way up. The bottom drawer in my dresser is where I keep all of my jeans and some like loungy pants and some like, I don't know, going out pants. Basically it's my pants drawer. So I'm starting off by pulling everything out of the drawer and deciding what I'm keeping, obviously refolding everything because that is like the biggest task that I'm doing in my dresser. And I also have a couple pairs of jeans that I really want to take to a tailor. I think that's the correct term for it, but I want to get them fitted to my waist a little bit better if I can, because I have a couple pairs of jeans that I really like. A pair of jeans that fits my thighs is not going to fit my waist really nicely, so I'd love to take those in and spend the money and get them fitted to my body because I think I'll love them even more. So that's something that's like kind of on my bigger to-do list to eventually get to this year at some point, because I think that would be really good and a great way for me to actually keep these jeans around in my life. The next drawer up from that is my dance/workout drawer. So I came up with a brilliant idea and used some IKEA organization bins that I just had like lying around and not being used in this drawer. So I separated both of the smaller cubes for my sports bras. The longer one you see in the middle is like workout tops and bodysuits. And then I also did get rid of like a ton of shirts and workout jacket type things and leggings that I just never wore. Pretty well everything in this drawer is black because that's all I wear to dance. So it's just a lot of black tops really, but it looks so much better and I feel a lot less stressed about this drawer in particular because it was overflowing before. The next drawer is my pajama drawer, and I wanted to be really ruthless with this. You don't see the pile of things I'm getting rid of, but I got rid of a ton of clothes from this section. I wear like the same 5 tops and the same 5 pants, so I really didn't need all that extra stuff. And then moving on to the next drawer up is where I house all of my socks and my t-shirts. Definitely not ideal. I wish I could hang all my t-shirts, but I just don't have the closet hanging space for that. So I got these dividers from Amazon, and they are like spring loaded, so you can really use them in any capacity you want. So I thought that getting the pack of 2 and splitting off my t-shirts with my socks would keep them a lot more organized, and it definitely worked. I really like the way this turned out. So I have the socks on the left, and then I folded all of my graphic tees. Again, I got rid of a ton. I forget that I even have these because they are in my drawer, so the more I can see, the more I'm gonna get use out of them. And that was that drawer. Wasn't gonna show you my bra and underwear drawer, but I organized that on top too. Moving on to the hanging section, you guys, if you've seen any of my closets before, I say that lightly, this is like just a small section of my hanging clothes, if that makes sense. This is all I can really have in my closet. I do have a bit of hanging sweaters on Cody's side, which is opposite to here, and I've recently made room in my studio closet that you guys saw at the beginning of the video for my like fancier outfits. So this is kind of just my everyday clothing, and I did go through and declutter that as well, got rid of a few things, and I'm going to be putting a lot of this stuff on Poshmark. If it's still new or, you know, gently used, you guys can find that on my Poshmark. I will have it linked down below. And the final space that I had to reorganize and kind of wipe down was the top of my dresser, so I just reorganized all of the perfume and cologne, got rid of whatever I'm not currently using. I also did a little work through of my hair scarves and my necklaces hanging, just kind of tidied everything up. And then I also wanted to reorganize my jewelry box, kind of, I don't know, just tidy everything up on here because it always gets really messy. I took a lint roller to my jewelry case because it just collects lint over time. And also I desperately need to do something with this dresser, like paint it or something. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know, because I have been wanting to do this for many a years, and I think this spring might actually be the time to do it. I want to like sand off the top and like stain it a different color or something. I'm not quite sure, but that might happen. All right, day 2, home stretch. I have one more place that I need to organize my clothing, and that is the storage underneath my bed. Our bed frame is from IKEA. I always get a lot of questions about this, and then also the drawers. You can buy them separately to go under the bed to create more storage, and it's really great. So in here I have like extra sweaters that are not hanging on the opposite side of the closet. I have some pants that aren't jeans because I pretty well always only wear jeans, but occasionally I'll need like another type of pant. So I went through, got rid of all the sweaters that I didn't want to keep anymore, along with the pants. Everything under here gets so filled with cat hair, it's ridiculous. I even pulled the the drawer out and cleaned underneath, but that's boring, so I didn't show that. But it is always covered with hair. So I took a lint roller to some of my things because they're clean. They just are covered in hair because of the cats. So cat problems, you know. But yeah, so I went back in, organized them, rolled all of the sweaters. I find that that's the best way to keep them. And also, so when I open the drawer, I can tell what is what. And then on the other side, I have all of these like IKEA fabric storage bins. I have a couple that have skirts in them, so they're file folded in. And I kind of rearranged it so I put the skirts that are less likely to be worn, aka most of my like spring and summer clothing. So those are now living towards the back of the drawer, and I did pull forward my darker bodysuits and darker skirts and just more winter appropriate items and things that I'm more likely to reach for at this point in time. And that is the completed drawer. So that pretty well wraps up episode 1 of my big deep cleaning series for 2020. I'm excited to film the rest of them and really deep clean other spaces and take you guys along with me. So give it a thumbs up if you're excited, and stay tuned for the rest of the episodes. Also too, if you do want to shop my closet, I will have a link to my Poshmark down below. And just a little incentive, I always send like a free beauty product and a thank you note, like a handwritten thank you note with all of my orders if you guys want to purchase from me. And that's pretty much it from me today. Hope you guys are enjoying your week so far, and I will see you next week. And also, we have a new outro, so check it out.